last load. You're not in the medals, but you were on the tatami.
Yeah.
41.8 you scored.
Oh, no, that was actually for Azuma, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about your competition? How did it go for you?
For me, you know, this is all still part of a learning experience. I definitely had my highlight last year in November for the Pan Am Games, so I think I'm just starting the season off right now.
And you'll be looking to do well again this year, though, won't you?
I do, yes. Yeah, I'm very hopeful for what May has to bring for me, and just preparing for that, the Pan Am American Championships.
Tell me, you know these players, you know the athletes really well. No doubt you follow them and study them and look at all of their abilities, etc. What can you tell us about Lau Mu Xiong Grace?
So for Grace, I think I've been looking up to her for as long as I've started my competitive career. So it's really nice to see her, you know, come to a finals at these Premier Leagues and let alone share the mat with her. So I'm so excited for all the improvement I'm about to see on the mat. And same with Azuma. I actually trained with her in Japan last year in June. We went to her dojo in Seino. So yeah, I'm excited to see both of them compete and can't wait for what's to come.
Wonderful. Claudia, you didn't start off in Canada. Tell us all about your background. How did you get into karate?
So I started when I was 7 years old, and I really looked up to my older brother back then, and I wanted to be wherever he was. So he started karate at a dojo next to my house, and you know, following after my brother's footsteps, I just like tried the sport, and I fell in love with it.
And falling in love with that is no doubt what most people will be trying to do with this particular performance of Azuma Seiko. She's chosen the kata papuren for the gold medal bout. You have a favorite kata?
I was looking forward to seeing Chatanyara being performed after watching Riko Asami set the standard really back in 2012. So yeah, but papuren is very beautiful. It's one of my katas as well.
Azuma Seiko was a silver medalist in Paris. She was first in the A series, and she's been a bronze medalist in the A series. So well capable of winning a medal. She's at least going to get a silver, possibly gold, depending on this performance and that of the world #1 Lau Mu Xiong Grace. Your thoughts about the performance so far, Claudia?
Very controlled. I could see in papuren it's really important to have good contrast between fast and slow technique and hard and soft technique here too. So far she's doing a good job being dynamic.
Any particular areas that you would look out for that are particularly difficult?
Yeah, all of the rotations in this kata. So there's going to be some 180 degree rotations after her next kiai coming up, and then a 270 turn almost going into a cat stance. So yeah, lots of difficulty here.
Great focus and concentration, isn't there?
Yes. Here's the turn coming up. Nice, and she stuck it.
It's very graceful kata, isn't it?
Yeah, I love watching it just because it keeps you on your toes, right? Like everyone's timing is slightly different for papuren. And there's major highlights that everyone tries to amplify here, but very sturdy lower body.
excellent performance of the kata papuren from Azuma Seiko.
Yeah, I think it was a solid performance too.
The judges, 7 of which, will make their choice of the scores. They'll put that into the computer, into the tablets, and the scores will be revealed at the end of the kata performance from La Motion Grace. And your wish is being granted. Chatnyaraku Shanku is the choice
Amazing.
of kata.
I'm excited to watch.
And what a fantastic athlete to demonstrate the kata. World Games silver medalist, Olympic bronze medalist. Twice she's been a Karate One Premier League gold medalist. Now Motion Grace, world's #1 seed. As you said, Claudia, the amazing performance of Riku Usami.
Yeah.
Standing ovation, 16,000 people, Paris-Bercy, 2012, World Championship final. Sensational performance of the kata.
Definitely
Some say the best
memorable.
ever.
Yeah. When you just say Riko Usami and you think Chatanyara, you can picture back. I visualize it all the time. Like, I'm pretty sure every athlete will recall that video for sure. Or if they were there watching in person too.
That performance is, of course, had millions and millions of views. But this performance is fantastic by La Motion Grace. I'm going to kind of put you on the spot a little bit, Claudia. And at the end of the performance, I want you to give us your opinion. Would you go red or would you go blue?
It's going to take me a bit to decide. I'm going to keep watching Grace here. So far, I think she's been super dynamic from the beginning. And it looks like she's not even breaking a bead of sweat. So these two katas are very difficult to compare side by side because they show and they highlight different strengths. For Grace, I think it's a lot about speed. And so far, she's been sticking every technique here, so it makes her look more powerful, more grounded here. For Papurin, again, I think it was the contrast that stands out the most. The contrast between hard and soft technique, or soft and slow techniques too. So it's going to be a difficult decision for the refs for sure. Very still ending, so nice and clean, sharp, no extra movements after their techniques. Lots of control for both athletes. You can see the control in all of their techniques, so that takes a tremendous amount of skill, and that's something that all kata practitioners are trying to develop in all of our trainings, right? How to explode from a still movement, how to build in like strength, endurance in our legs or in our bodies, and then go from 0 to 100 as fast as we can.
Let's see what the judges say. Which are you
It's a
going to go
tough one.
for, red or blue?
Ooh, this is a coin toss for me. I cannot.
Oh, it's a coin toss.
I cannot. Being a referee is a tough job. It's always been difficult.
Yes. But they have to make a decision. 8-4, 8-2 in favor of Azuma. 8-5, 8-5, 8-5, 8-5, 8-7, 8-8, 8-7, 8-8, 8-8, 8-8.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
By point 2. I'm
Attention,
clapping.
Grace, 43.4 against 43.2.
Very
Fantastic.
tight.
And as you say, it was almost a coin toss.
I should put money on this.
You should indeed. That was really good.
Wow.
Great.
I love watching their reactions at the end of these. You just can't help it. You feel the same way they do when you've accomplished something so big. So you know how much hard work they put into it.
Sensational. Just a chance to have a look at some of the action here. You've got lots of things going on, and you just had a chance to have a look at Chatnyara Kushanku and how close it was with the performance of Papuran as well. Making a decision, which one are you going to go for? And it doesn't, and it can be down to the smallest of detail, can't it?
I think I have to have a front row view for this for sure. If I were to see it in the front view, I could say that there's some moments in Papuran, the performance of Papuran, where I felt there was unstableness. Only at the end, when there was the kakate at the end, the grab with the single leg standing.
Because you came out of it rather quickly.
Yes. So you can see that there was no center of mass, wasn't like directly over that front leg, but maybe it was just that defining 0.2 factor for Grace could have been just the sharpness
at
or
this level,
stillness.
it's about the margins, isn't it?
Yes. It's so